Because he was terrified of heights, he decided to take a bold step to prove himself. He planned to walk on a wire stretched between the twin towers, 500 meters high. He wanted to show that wire walking wasn't just a circus act but an art beyond imagination. After all his preparations, he took the balancing rod from his friend, determination burning in his eyes. Without hesitation, he placed his right foot on the wire. As soon as both feet touched it, the fog cleared and the world below came into view. He stood atop the World Trade Center towers with no safety gear. Cars and people below looked like tiny ants. The crowd was stunned, some screamed, others held their breath. Every step mattered because the fierce wind could knock him off. His only support was the rod in his hands. Yet he walked as if it was solid ground. Clearly his years of training had paid off. After crossing a third of the path, he noticed the safety lock was misplaced. If he stepped on it, he'd fall instantly. He carefully shifted his right leg forward, then crossed the danger spot with his left. Once past it, a faint smile appeared on his face. The path ahead seemed lighter. Soon he reached the other side. His friend grabbed a camera and began filming this breathtaking moment. People below erupted in applause, but he didn't stop. He decided to walk back across again, knowing such a chance would never come twice. This time he wanted to savor the experience. He bent one knee and sat on the wire. Blood marks stained his shoes, showing how hard this feat truly was. Keeping balance in that condition was nearly impossible, but fear never touched his face. He bowed his head and saluted the towers, as if thanking them. The crowd below went wild, but none of them knew this was all done secretly. He and his friends had set everything up without permission. As the police climbed up, he remained calm. Reaching the end, he smiled at them, spun his rod, and turned with flair. The police couldn't act. They didn't even know how to walk the wire. Halfway across he knelt again, stretched his arms wide, and enjoyed the moment. Police tried to grab his friends, but he stood firm, one foot resting on the wire. His composure stunned everyone, even the officers. They warned him repeatedly, but he ignored them, picked up the rod again, turned around and moved toward the North Tower. He rested the rod, crossed his arms, and stared down the police. Wind shook his legs, but he didn't budge, as if declaring, "I'm the boss here." The crowd below went crazy. Office workers abandoned desks to watch him. Then rain clouds rolled in. A loose lock fell off and a screw flew away. His foot slipped, but he recovered. Now a helicopter arrived. Police shouted that he'd broken over 50 laws. Blood dripped from his leg. Yet he continued calmly. When he reached the roof, the lock nearly gave way again. He barely avoided falling. Seeing the officers, he smiled, tossed them his rod and said, "Catch." They caught him, but the crowd below cheered louder than ever.